Good news! Parts have arrived for the BMW, so we gotta get busy. So if you remember, we had an issue with the transmission on the BMW. I ended up draining the transmission, replacing the oil pan with the oil filter, and it didn't help. I still have an issue shifting from third to fourth gear, and when I come to a stop, the car lurches forward. I have a pretty good diagnostic that more likely the solenoids are the ones causing the issues in the transmission. So I went ahead and ordered the solenoids. I was able to get a pack from eBay, pretty reasonable price, still kind of pricey, but reasonable. Now to replace this, I have to remove the pan again, drain the oil, and remove the valve body, which is gonna be tricky. Once I remove that, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the solenoids, and there are some seals that also have to be replaced. I am going to reuse the oil because the oil is pretty much new. I didn't even get to dry the vehicle that much, so I think it's fair to go ahead and reuse it. It is expensive fluid, so I don't want it to go to waste. The reason why I'm doing this is because I looked up online and several forums indicate that the solenoids tend to cause this issue. Some people have gotten away by just replacing the fluid and the filter, and the problem has solved, but for me that didn't do anything. I am not getting anything mechanical like clutches or gears having an issue. And as a matter of fact, when I drained the fluid last time, the fluid was in decent shape other than just being low on fluid. So normally you will see metal shavings or particles from the clutches. I did not see any of that. So that gives me an indication that more than likely the issue is with the valve body. I wish I could just get a remanufactured valve body or a brand new one if anything, but we're trying to do this in a budget. So I'm hoping that this will fix it. And if it does fix it, oh, I'm gonna be buying every BMW with a bad transmission on the market. No, I can't. Now, the other two boxes I got are actually a treat for the BMW, hoping that this works out. I really wanna do this. I've been wanting to do this ever since I owned my first BMW. And this is a license plate cover for European vehicles. So this will be the frame or the holder for the front bumper, which will go right there. And ready for this? My garage. I'm really excited about this one. I think it's pretty cool. I wanted to get something with the German flag as well. And I think it's gonna do two things for me. One of them is gonna help me cover the front bumper right here. It looks like there were several attempts to install license plate up front and they made several holes. It looks horrible to me. So this is gonna help me cover that up. And second of all, it's just gonna give it a little extra touch and make it look nicer. I'm really hoping that this works out because I really want to do a full detail on this car and make it look good. If this works, the only real thing I have to do afterwards is just an alignment and balance the tires. I really don't think they've been done for a while. The rest of the cosmetic stuff, I just fix as I go. That's not gonna prevent me from driving the car. All right, but enough talking, let's get to work. So I got the car up in the air, 4 jacks, secure. Take your time with this. And one thing I've done is I've cleaned this pan, make sure there are no contaminants, no particles. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay this upside down until I'm ready to use it so that I can catch the transmission oil and then I can reuse it. That's the plan. This right here is the computer. These are the individual solenoids. Let's see how they compare to the ones I got. They do look the same. Now, these ones are blue and these ones are green. I kept looking and they seem to be the same or maybe an upgrade. It is a ZF transmission according to this right here. So that means that what we got is correct. So here we go. That's the computer right there. I got the solenoids exposed. And we gotta do this in order. There is a bracket holding them all in place. This slide, oh yeah, it slides out. Okay, so now we know that that's how it goes. All right, let's start from here. Should be able just to pull them out. There we go. Okay, next one. Okay, another yellow one. Two green ones in a row. This one doesn't want to come out. Come on. There you go. Oh yeah, this one is dirty. Oh man, this one's pretty bad. I wonder if that was the issue. I wonder where that came from. And the last one's gonna be a yellow one. There is some particles in there, not as much as that third one. I'm gonna go in reverse here and install this back up and just reverse order to assemble everything. Okay, it's back together. Sorry guys, my microphone ran out of batteries, but it is now time for a test drive. My goal here is to upshift normal and see how the shifting is happening. Is it hard? Is it smooth? So far, everything is going well. I accelerate hard a couple of times and see how the car downshifts and then upshifts during high RPMs. No issues so far there, no codes. Once I found a place to turn around, I accelerated hard and checked how the gears were upshifting. Everything went smooth through that. I slowed down again and pretty much cruised to see if the transmission would find its gear. Once I got to a point, I went to sport mode, downshifted a couple of gears, and then upshifted to fifth. There was a point where I noticed there was one more gear to go. That was sixth gear. Upshifted fine, but the RPMs were a bit low, so I downshifted to fifth again. I cruised at this point, and the car found its gear. One thing the car used to do before was stick on third and not shift to fourth. And the RPMs were fine at this point. Happy with my results, I decided to head back to the garage. As you can see here, I'm happy with the test drive. The next day, I went out for another test drive and took a couple of pictures. I did shine it up a bit and added the front license plate. Thank you guys for watching. Hit subscribe and like this video. Thanks.